Today's the official start of hurricane season here. It's also the start of climatological summer, our warmest 3 months of the year. But let's turn to that tropical climatology. Now, typically, this time of the year, we are not too active with the tropics here. But as we go forward in time, you see that activity uptick here and peaking around Labor Day weekend, slowly falling through mid-October and really falling as we get towards the end of hurricane season, which officially ends on November 30th. We could be talking about Tropical Storm Alex by the end of the week here. It's currently sitting in the southern Gulf of Mexico, so we will track that for you. But let's talk about what happened here. What a difference we were on either side of the front. So if you're watching in Bridgeton today and you said, hey, it was another hot and humid day, it was almost like our Tuesday. But for the majority of us from Cape May all the way up to Brick Township into Ocean County, it was a much cooler day across the area. Now, we did see that cold front retreat a little bit eastward with time. You see those winds, especially in Vineland and Hamilton, moving from a easterly direction to more of a westerly or at least a southerly direction. But the point stands that it was hot and humid to the west of the front. Now this evening, we're settling out everywhere here, and then we will be warmer as we go into our Thursday. But comparing this to 24 hours ago today, we are anywhere from 10 to even 25 degrees colder at this time at 9 o'clock on Wednesday as opposed to 9 o'clock on Tuesday. Now, going into Thursday, we do have a risk for severe weather. Most of our areas in a level 2 of 5 risk for severe weather here. High winds is the biggest concern with this. There is real concern for 70 mile an hour or greater winds if we get the severe weather. Not a definite, but if we do, the potential for really high winds will be there. Let's check it out with our futurecast here. This is Wednesday. See those showers and thunderstorms staying to the north as we go into tonight. Thursday morning, starting out with a good amount of sunshine here, and we will actually see more sun as the day goes on, but it's self-destruct sunshine. It will help to flare up some of these thunderstorms from our west. This is now 4 o'clock. You see a line of storms working itself in, getting pretty nasty around 5 o'clock. That line rolls out to sea. Then we get another line during the early evening hours. Now, both of these could be severe. I think it's going to be the first one, that line that comes through the afternoon, that's the higher risk for being severe here. Then we go into Friday morning, starting out with cloud cover, but then that system gets out of here, and we're going to be very nice as we go into our weekend in South Jersey. So forecasted rainfall as we get into our Friday looking like this here. We're talking about anywhere between a quarter to a half inch, but locally up to 1.5 inches of rainfall. So for tonight, we'll be in the mid-60s everywhere with a mostly cloudy sky. Your daytime planner for Thursday looks like this. We'll break for sunshine as we go into the morning, and most of your day is dry, at least until 3 o'clock inland. And if you're in Pleasantville or you're in Stafford, it could even be until 4 or 5 o'clock that you're dry. But eventually those thunderstorms should come through with the risk for severe weather. Over at the shore, it could start as early as 3. I think it's more going to be along the lines of 5 p.m. How about your pickleball forecast for your Thursday here? So, looking good for most of the day here. So you could probably play. If you're at those pickleball courts in Sea Isle City, you got until 4 o'clock that it's going to be dry there. So good news on that front. Thursday night, thunderstorms, but drying out after about midnight here. Still can see a shower, but more or less we're going to be done after midnight. Here's a look at your inland 7-day forecast. How about a stretch here? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all with a good amount of sunshine, all with around seasonable temperatures and not a lot of humidity either. The shore 7-day forecast looks like this. Great beach day on Friday and Saturday. Sunday's cool, but it's still going to be a nice day. We do have the AC Beer and Music Fest. That is looking really good, and then we'll get a little more warmer and a little more humid as we go into next week. We'll have more details for you on that AC Beer and Music Fest coming up tomorrow morning. And meanwhile, you can follow me on social media for the latest, or come to our website, pressofac.com/weather, where you can listen to our latest episode of Something in the Air podcast, recapping the month of May with New Jersey State climatologist Dr. Dave Robinson.